Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. So today's video is basically on anger and anger management, as you must have already read in the caption. So when I was reading about anger management issues and how people experience this kind of emotion, I was not able to relate that much because maybe personally I have not felt that, or I was not in their shoes, because I think that I don't get angry or I don't experience that emotion much often. And I am very sure that people who are friends with me or who know me very well, they know that I am a very calm and composed person, and I deal with things very subtly and I don't get agitated so often. But yeah, it happens with different people at different times.
मेरा हेडफोन कहाँ रखा है आपने? कल यूज कर रहे थे ना?
वीडियो शूट कर रही हूँ मैं अभी, ढूंढ ले, वही होगा अभी, मुझे नहीं पता, बाद में। डिस्टर्ब मत कर प्लीज। So sorry for the mess. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, I was saying that people who know me, they know that I'm a very calm and composed person and I don't get angry very easily. But yeah, many people do get angry, and it is maybe because of their personality or.
कहाँ रखा है आपने? नहीं मिल रहा मेरे को। एक तो आप मेरे हेडफोन यूज करते हो, बताते भी नहीं हो कहाँ रखा है।
या मैं कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट काम कर रही हूँ, बाद में ढूंढ लेंगे ना, अभी क्या जल्दी है यार। Okay, so any further delay, we'll get into the video straight away and we'll discuss today, like those who face anger issues, how can they manage it. So yeah, what the okay, so I was wrong about myself, that I don't get angry, but I do get angry because of the situations at times which, well, let's forget that and move ahead with this video. So yeah, I was unable to defy the fact that anger is a kind of emotion every one of us experience at some point of time. Maybe because of the situations, it might bring a certain kind of message which we feel is threatening or upsetting to us, so we react in a in an aggressive way to that. But yeah, that anger always leads to frustration first. We are frustrated enough and we try to suppress it, and as much as we suppress it, it bounces back hard. It's like a spring. Our anger is like a spring. We try to suppress it, और हम उसको जितना दबाते हैं, it bounces back with a whole lot amount of force. So yeah, one thing I have learned from this is that we should not suppress our anger. Many of us think that it is a myth that अगर गुस्सा आ रहा है, suppress it, don't vent it out, everything will be fine. But that's not the case. If you suppress your anger, it will explode with double force, and it can harm yourself. Like, you can harm yourself and you can harm others also. So this is no way out to deal with your anger issues, and it was never an option to deal with your anger issues. But yeah, many of us feel so. But yeah, this is the case. And I think that like we experience happiness, sadness, excitement, shock, surprise, anger is also one of its kind, and we cannot separate it or eliminate it from our lives. We do experience it and we can't deny the fact. जो लोग कहते हैं कि मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आता, you are lying to yourself within and to others also. So stop saying that, for God's sake. It is as normal as you are, like when you are happy or when you are sad. It is as normal as that to be angry at times. But then you must be thinking, then why am I making this video? if it is normal to be angry, then what is the issue? The issue is that when this aggression level rises above all the expectations and it leads to destruction, harm to yourself and to others around you, that's when the problem arises. So if I talk about physical health, when you are aggressive or when you are in that mode where you feel like something is killing you inside, your body reacts to it. Even if you don't realize, it does. What happens is your blood pressure rises, your heartbeat it becomes very fast, palpitations, it leads to palpitations, and after a certain period of time, when you are over with that phase, you experience headache, you experience fatigue, and a lot of physical changes within you, like which you can experience when you were before, when you were not angry, and after your aggressive episode. So you can, if you differentiate it, you will be able to find out a lot of differences when you were not angry and when you were angry actually. So that takes a toll on your body and on yourself too. Mentally, like we all know, we experience stress, we experience tension, we experience a very uncomfortable kind of a feeling which we wish that should pass very soon, but that's obviously in our hands. How good are we to be in that zone and control ourselves, our emotions, and even if we want to channelize it, how well are we able to channelize, rather than taking it on ourselves, being very easy and cool about it and letting it flow in a very beautiful manner, which will not affect you as a person. Other two factors, as I said, like your anger issues might affect your career and your relationship things also. And how will it affect it? In case of career, like when you are working in a group. So there are a group of people, your colleagues, your authorities. So when you work on certain project, or when you are in a certain board meeting or that kind of a situation, so everybody put forth their ideas and their there's a kind of discussion and debate kind of an environment. So in that kind of environment, we our energy levels tend to boost up, and it's good that it does. But for some people, they are unable to control it, and when this happens, the constructive criticism, that judgment, that debating goes on to next level, and the aggressive side of the person starts coming out, and that is when you have to stop it. You have to stop yourself. You have to take a back seat, and you have to explain yourself. No, I have to deal with the things in a very, very calm manner. I can't do that because I am in a kind of environment where I am in a job where I have to listen to my authorities. I have to raise my voice where I think it is appropriate for me to, and I have to listen to my juniors also. I have to take their ideas also. So keeping all these things in mind, you have to react very, very smartly. Relationship wise, if I talk about intimate relationship with your girlfriend, boyfriend, with your spouses, or if in case I talk about your parents or your siblings, we are individuals, so they might have their own things to say, they might have their own ways of dealing with things, they might have their own personality type, so they react to the situations according to their own experiences. Maybe your experiences, your personality doesn't match with them, and you try to dominate them, or you try to put forth your feelings or your ideas. Many a times people are able to cross that, and they are able to come to certain conclusions, adjust with each other, and they kind of move on. But many people get stuck and they try to impose their own thoughts or their own ways of doing things onto others. That's when clashes happen, that aggressive side comes out, and it leads to a very uncomfortable zone for each individual in that particular situation. So yeah, you need to keep all these things in mind, that yeah, how you can deal with things. So there are few more reasons which kind of brings our aggressive side out in public. So one of them is when we use aggression as a defense mechanism in masking out or in hiding out our insecurities, our embarrassing situations, or any such situation in public. For example, knee jerk, or when we tend to fall in public, like we become a laughing stock for people. People do laugh at us. It is a very general human reaction which we all experience. Many of us laugh it away, that yeah, it keeps on happening to everyone. We are not only the one which experience this thing. But a lot of them react in a very aggressive manner, because they feel that if they'll shout at people, or if they'll react in a very aggressive manner, people will take a step back, and they'll become very alert, and they'll not talk to that person, or they'll feel sorry about like what happened, and they'll ask the person that okay, if you're fine or not, and they'll show concern rather than laughing at the person. So I think that there's no need to use that aggressive side of yours to gain attention, or to gain sympathy, or to gain love from people. If you are a person whom you think that people should love, or people should talk to, or people should keep relations with, you have to be real, and you don't have to act in a different manner to what you are not. So this is one of the things. Another reason is that when we are in a particular situation which we have not experienced before, maybe we are new to that scenario, when we are new to that experience, so we are in a very confused state. We don't know how to react, or what to do, or what to say. In that situation, it leads to frustration, and moreover when there is nobody to guide. So when there is no guidance, and we are the only one who has to deal single-handedly with the situation, that also leads to aggression within us, and we tend to react in a very indifferent manner, which needs to be controlled, and which needs to be looked upon. So far we learned what is aggression, why does it happen, like what are the causes, and how does it affect each and every individual. It is important for us to know how can we manage our aggression. So first of all, we should know, or we should be able to identify the triggers and the warning signs which are followed by the aggressive behavior. For example, the physiological changes, that is the palpitation, increase in the heart rate, nausea or headache, or any kind of physiological changes which kind of takes toll on your body, and it leads to imbalance. After knowing the warning signs, you'll be able to control yourself, and you'll be able to regain your normal body temperature and your stability back. Next is talk to somebody. So yeah, this is the most important thing. When you tend to feel that you are frustrated, or you are about to harm yourself or somebody else, just stop and think for a moment. Approach the person who's nearest to you, who loves you, who is there for you unconditionally. Just talk to them, they'll guide you for better. Next is try breathing or muscle relaxation. So yeah, it has been seen and according to various research studies, it has been seen that muscle relaxation techniques and deep breathing helps a lot in regulating your muscles, your hormones, which tends to balance your body, and which tends to regulate good hormones in your body, and you tend to feel much better. Next is walk or exercise. Yeah, it is also a part of your physical regime. So it keeps, not only it keeps you physically fit, it keeps you mentally also fit, and it regulates emotion of happiness, excitement and joy in you. Next is step away from the situation. You can do this also. This is one of the best things, I must say. If you feel that you are in a zone which is a kind of heating up at the moment, and where you are not feeling comfortable, and you feel that you are losing it, just step aside and change your company or change your environment where you feel you are much more happier and much more positive. Last but not the least, reframe your thinking. Yes, you can ignore the situations at times, but they are not all the time. So ignoring situations is also a part of your life, but you should know how to fight back, or how to react, or how to be there and handle situations. So just reframe, just reconstruct your thinking, and just allow yourself to deal with things in a calm and composed manner rather than in an aggressive manner. Know the information. Do not act or do not jump onto conclusions without knowing any full information. Just get into the topic, know about it, and then put forth your reactions and your points. I hope that you like this video, and if you do, then please go and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like this video and share this video with your friends, your family and your known ones. And I hope that it might have helped you in dealing with your...
चाबी कहाँ रखी है?
And I hope that it might have helped you in dealing with your anger issues from now on. And yeah, before anger starts controlling you, you have to control your anger and yourself. So as I say, be positive, be hopeful.
बताओ ना.
Be hopeful, and yeah. चल